Do you worry about what others think of you? Hi, I'm Craig Hopper. In this video, I'm going to share my number one tip to help you stop worrying about what others think of you. Do you constantly worry whether you're good enough? What others are going to think of what you're doing? Does that worry hold you back? Stop you from doing things? Stop you from being who you are, being who you really want to be? These worries that all of us have about what others think, they're actually about what we believe about ourselves. A recent UK study on self-confidence absolutely blew me away. So listen to what they found. So women first. 85% of women don't believe they're attractive. 2/3 of them are not confident in their job. 62% don't believe they're intelligent. And 56% don't believe they're liked by others. Then the men. 55% don't believe they're liked by others. 80% of them don't believe they're attractive. 42% of them think they're good at the job. So almost 3 in 5 don't believe they are. And only half of them think they're intelligent. This can't all be true. This is about what we think about ourselves, not what others think. So I've been on my own journey over the last 3 years. I was brought up to worry about what others thought about me. I wasn't being brave. But then, unfortunately, when my wife got very, very sick, I had to change things. I had to find that bravery. So I made my breakthrough. I had to look after everything. I had to be good enough. Otherwise, I didn't have any other choice. So I was forced to believe that I was good enough. Then it was more a question of how do I actually make it true? And that journey to be brave enough, to believe in myself, that's where the self-talk came in. Self-talk, it can be negative or positive. But remember, our thoughts become reality. So it's really important what we think about. So first of all, the negative self-talk. We all do it. I mean, sometimes I wonder where all of this stuff comes from. The worse the day, the worse it gets. And out it comes. You're not good enough. I knew this was never going to work. Look what you've done. Just what were you thinking? And then the doom loop starts. The harder we are on ourselves, the worse we feel, and the more this stuff spews out. Now, admitting this is kind of difficult, right? But it's also really helpful. It's kind of like, the monster under the bed or in the cupboard when you're a kid. When you shine the light on it, you see it for what it is, which is actually our negative bias. And all of a sudden you can start to deal with it. So what's happened, of course, is that our brains have been hijacked again. So something's gone wrong. Up come the chemicals, and we go into that kind of fight or flight mode, and we start attacking ourselves. So obviously the best thing to do is to prevent this rather than ending up in here. So the question is, how do we prevent this? Well, we know from the negative bias stuff that it takes 3 to 5 positive things to outweigh one of these negative thoughts. So that's what an affirmation is. This is a practice that you can use to generate and focus on the positive things about yourself. It's also part of visualization. So visualization is a very powerful tool. When you start to think about things in the future, things that you want to achieve, how you want to have them, the more you do it, the more that the brain starts to create these paths for you to follow. So it's those little breadcrumbs you're starting to lay out in front of you that you can follow every time there's an opportunity. And the more you follow it, the deeper the grooves become and the easier it is for you to follow those paths. So we want to spend our time working on the positive things in order to lead us to where we want to go. So that's what an affirmation is. So positive self-talk is another name for it. So this is a series of positive statements about ourselves that we write down and we repeat on a daily basis. It's a practice. It's not going to change your life from one day to another, but it is going to change your life. I practice affirmations every day. So a good affirmation is aspirational, but it's also grounded in the present. So what do I mean by that? So we don't say, I'm going to achieve something. We use positive present tense being words. So I am strong. I am good enough. I choose not to do everything. They're all, even though they might be aspirational, they are all fantastic aspirations, but they're also present tense. So you're tricking your brain in a way to believe this stuff, and then once you believe it, it starts to become true. So the practice of affirmations, the way you do it is get out a piece of paper and you need to write down something like, I would say, 3 to maybe 8 positive affirmations. Take the things you really want to work on, turn them into a present tense. So I am good enough. I accept the way things are. I am worthy of love. It can be all sorts of different things. I am a fantastic parent. I am fun to be with. I've obviously just given you a window into some of the things that I'm working on. You write them down, and you could put them on cards. You could put them in front of your desk. You could put them in, beside your bed, and then every day, as part of your morning routine, you would repeat them. That's the sort of base level, is just to repeat them. You want to the next level up, the kind of silver, you would actually write them all out every day. And if you want the advanced level, then you would take those cards or what you've written and you'd go into the bathroom or go and find your mirror, look yourself in the eye, and you repeat them and you mean it. So as I said, this won't change your life overnight, but it will change your life. It is a practice. You need to repeat it. Every few months I'll review mine, and I might consider that I've made sufficient progress in one of them, so I might swap them out for something else I want to work on. That's fantastic, but I wouldn't change them too often, because it takes a while to go from breadcrumbs to a solid groove. Okay. Good luck, and remember, you are good enough. So if you like this, give it a like, share it with someone else, leave us a comment, subscribe on the website. Thank you. Look after yourself. Be brave.